YouTube? It's your girl Panda, and this is Panda Beats. This week's video is going to be a story time. May seem a little early for that, but that's what we get right now. Story time. This story time is going to be about the time I dislocated my knee for the first time. I've dislocated my knee a couple of times, but this was the first time. This is the most memorable time, actually. And I was in the 8th grade. I'm in 8th grade years old. I was in 8th grade, and it was a Tuesday. I remember it was a Tuesday because at that school we had sock hops every Tuesday, faithfully. It was $1 to get in. During this period of time, that song Gangnam Style was really popular, and I loved that. I loved that song. That song was everything. I loved that song. I would do the dance all the time. And, I was doing a dance, and I kept bumping into my friend, and she bumped me back. When she bumped me back, my knee popped out. I don't know how it popped out. I don't know if it was a way that she bumped me or the way I came down on my leg when she bumped me. I don't know what it was. But she bumped me, and my knee popped out. Now, when it popped out, I just looked at it at first because I couldn't. It was like all happening so fast. Like, it was happening so fast. And I just grabbed my leg, and I just saw that it was like my kneecap was out of the socket. And I was just like, I was holding my leg, and all of a sudden I snapped. I started freaking out. I was trying to push it back in place. I was hitting my kneecap, Nothing. It was not going back in. I was screaming. And because we were right there by the speaker, like this is a speaker, this is my group of friends, this is us, we were right there. I said, get the knives. And my one friend, the only one that was actually paying attention to me, she was looking at me, and she was like trying to figure out what I was saying because we were right by the speaker and it was so loud. And she realized what happened. She sent my friend Leroy to go and get the nurse and get a wheelchair and all of that good stuff. But like, for some reason, everything just seemed like it was just happening so slowly. So I was looking around. I was trying to get somebody to notice me. I was trying to get somebody's attention. Somebody to look at me. And my 8th grade class, we were kind of close. We were all kind of like a family. We all had our differences, and we all had our little groups that we hung out with, but we all got along for the most part. And I looked across the gym, and it was these group of girls that I was friends with. They were in the 8th grade as well. They saw me. They started walking over trying to see what was happening. They didn't want to rush and it would be nothing. But they were like kind of like walking a little fast. They weren't walking too fast though. But not fast enough. Not as fast as I need them to walk. But they was walking at a good pace, I guess. And they came over there, and my other friend, she came in from outside, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, my baby! Like, oh my gosh, what's going on?" And she's rubbing my head. She's trying to figure out what's going on. She like, the nurse is coming on. The nurse is coming. They're bringing the wheelchair. So the police officer that worked at our school, Officer Moore, I think that was his name. He helped me get into the wheelchair, and I skipped the most important part. Like, not most important. This story time low-key weak, but it's okay. It's okay. They'll get better. I promise. But in the midst of me turning over to look around to see who was all in the gym and trying to get somebody to notice me, I kind of straightened my leg out a little bit, and it like all you heard was and it that was my knee popping back into place. And that's when the pain hit. Oh my goodness. It was like a pain. It was almost like an out-of-body experience, almost. Like, imagine your ligaments being torn from your kneecap, your knee socket. Like, that's not a good feeling at all. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like somebody was shredding. It felt like I shredded my knee. And I didn't do that. Luckily, it was not that bad. But it was something serious. It was something serious. But
fast back forward. They helped me in the wheelchair. They wheeled me down to the nurse's office, and my father came. They brought me back to the house, and my mom was like, I don't know why you brought her in the house. We gotta go right back out to go to urgent care. So they took me to urgent care. Now, the process of how my knee popped out was a blur. It was blacked out. I blacked out. Till this day, I personally do not remember the event of me dancing and getting bumped, and that's how my knee popped out. I remember from standing at the beginning of the song to holding my knee in agony pain when it popped out of place. Like, that's, and me trying to smash it back into place. That is what I remember. I don't remember, like, dancing and my friend bumping into me. She actually had to tell me that that's what happened when I went back to school a few days later. But the doctor was like, what happened? You know, what happened? I'm like, I was just standing there. You know, and he was like, you were just standing there and your knee popped out. Like, that's not normal. Like, he was like, I blacked out. Like, I couldn't remember. I didn't tell him I blacked out because at that point I didn't know I blacked out. I just remember sitting and standing. Like, not sitting and standing, but just standing there. I don't remember having my knee pop out. I did not remember that. So they gave me this knee brace. I meant to look for it so I could show you guys. It's pretty beat up. I think we threw it away. Never mind. I think we threw it away. But it had these little gear shifts on the side of them, and they were adjustable. If it was at a 0, then that means it was straight, meaning you could not bend it. It did not give you the flexibility of being able to bend it. If you turned it or whatever, cranked it up to whatever number you wanted it to be, it allowed you to bend your knee to a certain extent to whatever number you put it on. So at the beginning, it was on a 0. So my leg was like straight out. Like, it was like, I had to learn how to sit on the toilet new. I had to learn how to walk with that thing. Like, it was a pain in the butt. And from that, I got a nickname, Crip. I was called Crip by my math teacher. And, like, I didn't, like, feel hurt or anything about it. I actually thought it was pretty funny that they called me Crip. And she was really the only one that called me that. And it was funny. But yeah. Like, that's just, like, my story time. And I have this one friend that she just will never let it go that I popped my knee out in front of everybody. She'll never let it go. Never. She even came up, I don't know who the song is by, but the song is like, I only rock designer when I pop out. Well, she changed it up, and she was like, I only wear my knee brace when it pop out. So, she's probably going to say that again to me again this year. And we're seniors. Like, she says it to me at least once every year. Every year, faithfully. Never changes. It's like clockwork. But it's all fun and games. But yeah, that's my story time. I mean, it wasn't nothing extravagant. Nothing crazy really happened. I mean, my knee popped out. And I had to be in the knee brace for the longest, even after, like, a few years after that, I had to wear a small one for anything. So, but yeah, if you want to know more about that, which you probably might not want to, you could just hit me up on my Snapchat, my Instagram, or add me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just hit me up. Hit me up. I don't be doing that. Just hit me up. Give me video ideas. Let me know what you think that I should do. Because like I said, you ask, I deliver. Or at least I try to deliver within my means. Because I'm only 17. So if it's something crazy, I can't really do that. Because I'm 17, I'm underage. But yeah. So that's all for today's video. Bye.